I do not agree with their findings. There are so many inconsistencies and unexplained actions by the sheriff's department.
In the eyes of investigators, the case of Bryon Macron is closed, but to his family, justice still has not been served.
Macron, a Lafayette Township trustee, went missing back in 2016. His body was found 2 months later in a Medina County lake. His death ruled inconclusive.
An independent investigation by Ohio BCI came to an end today, finding no evidence that anybody else was involved. But News 5's Jesse Schultz spoke with Macron's wife, who says she doesn't buy it.
Pictures of happier times. They're what Victoria Macron has been holding on to for the past 4 years. That's how long she's had to raise her 3 girls without her husband, Bryon.
It's terrible. It's been so hard without him. They've matured in the last 4 years more than they've ever wanted to. But we continue to remain strong as a family.
She says he loved them and his community.
He just wanted to do what was right and do what's good for the community.
And that's why she doesn't accept that he would ever up and leave.
No, there's so many inconsistencies.
In a press conference, Medina County Prosecutor Forrest Thompson revealed the findings of Ohio BCI's 2-year investigation into Macron's death.
There is no evidence to identify any other person as being involved in this matter. The likely conclusion would be that Mr. Macron did this.
The 23-page report starts from the day Macron went missing in December of 2016. Police were called to Macron's office at the Lafayette Township building, where they found Macron's blood and signs of a struggle.
The scene at the Township building was staged,
stating the furniture was in disarray but not damaged. A water bottle wasn't knocked down and no paperwork was messed up, and that the blood was consistent with staging. The report goes on to suggest Macron then drove himself to Chippewa Lake, where his body was found in the water 2 months later, despite the medical examiner finding no water in his lungs and cuts on his body. Thompson says those wounds were superficial, and investigators believe Macron died in the woods near the lake of hypothermia.
It's quite common to have a floodplain there, to have excessive water, and he could have easily washed into the lake from there.
But his wife says the investigation was not thorough.
From the very beginning, they never even interviewed me. They never even found out who I am, who our family is, what a loving family.
That's why she's taken matters into her own hands, telling her side through a podcast, Invisible Ships.
It's raw, it's my story, and that's what I've wanted to say for many years.
The podcast shining a new light on his case. And even more questions. Questions Macron says she'll continue to fight to get answers to, whether his case is closed or not.
I'll stand tall for you, Bryon. I will get justice for you, no matter what.
In Medina County, Jesse Schultz, News 5.